What's good, everybody? And welcome back to the channel with your main girl, Mel.
And Amanda.
In this video, we're gonna make her over. After reviewing what's trending this year, we wanna give her something that is fun and something different. We're doing a full transformation from both color and cut. Are you ready?
I don't know, I'm scared.
Without further ado, let's get to it. So we're gonna kick things off with a consultation, which is obviously the most important step, so we know what to expect. Amanda, talk to me. What are you looking for your transformation today?
Well, first of all, I definitely am in desperate need of a trim. I don't remember the last time I cut my hair, and that is a bit of a concern.
She just got married. She was really growing out her hair for that. We weren't doing very big trims or even doing a lot of layers because she really wanted to maintain her length. But I think we're ready for some shape.
I definitely am ready for some shape. Also, I'm just a little bit bored with my color. I think I need a little bit more vibrancy back into it. I'm open to whatever you want to do color-wise, but cut-wise, definitely want to see a lot more layering and maybe some bangs.
When we want to discuss the possibility of bangs, we need to take a look at the anatomy of our head to see how the bangs are going to lay, and also obviously talk about lifestyle changes. But first, before we do that, let's even see if we can do bangs. Amanda's never really had a full bang moment.
The heaviest bang I've ever had is a face framing bang, something that sat on like my chin area, but I definitely want to bring things a little bit higher, maybe to the cheekbone.
She does have very thick hair. It's quite coarse. And the thing about thick and coarse hair is you can't cut just a little bit. You need to cut enough bang that will actually lay forward because the hair will otherwise tend to stick up. And sometimes based on the shape of your head, the hair may not naturally want to lay forward. So you may have, some splitting. And if you want a full bang look, then that's something to consider. But what are you thinking?
Definitely not a full bang look.
Okay.
I will stop you there. Nothing too thick. I don't want a heavy bang, that's for sure. Something that I can either play with in the middle, on the side. I still have versatility with it, but I definitely do want to see them go shorter.
So you want bangs, but you want them to be long bangs so that you really have the versatility.
Yeah.
And the thing about bangs is they do kind of, cut a third of your face off, but they would also open your face up a lot. Mm-hmm. Right now, all of this is kind of curtaining your face closed. Mm-hmm. And by kind of removing a lot of this, we're giving ourselves a lot more openness in the face where we can still play around with a lot of face framing layers. It's giving Zendaya.
Oh God, I'm kind of scared actually. I'm actually a little bit scared. Not that short. Not that short.
They're gonna be eyelash bangs.
Yeah, I guess something like that. I don't know, I'm scared. Honestly, whatever. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm down for that. I don't know, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm actually really scared about this whole transformation. I honestly don't know what you're gonna do to my color.
Man, let's keep it real. Like, hello. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it open. It's up to whatever Mel wants. And now she's like, oh, scared.
Okay, this is the reality. I'm open to whatever Mel wants to do color-wise because I end up always loving it, but I am scared to death because she has
a vision.
She has a vision that involves red pigments, and I have been scarred from red hair color, but that's another video.
As for the length of your hair, how do you want to see the layers? Like when you're bringing all your hair forward, are you okay to lose some length? When you look at it in the back, it comes like a very deep U, very deep V. And I feel like we need to definitely clean up a lot of those ends. So we'll kind of take it up a little bit shorter, but do you want the sides to be more on the rounded side? Or would you like it to be more tapered? Like, are you looking for really big fullness and volume, or do you want a more slim look?
I think a little bit more of a slim look.
Yeah, I think taking the layers a little bit shorter is gonna help remove a lot of this bulk, and it's gonna give you almost like a very modern shag, which will blend really well with the layers, and it'll honestly be very different from what you've had in the past. So I think that's
I definitely want to do something different for sure. So, and I'm good with anything that has to do with the word slim.
Slim.
Yeah.
You want to slim things down.
I would like to slim things down in 2024.
This is a lot of hair, and it's very overpowering on your small little face. So
I don't know why people think I have a small face. I don't view it as small.
You have a large head, Amanda. Your face is small. That's a topic for another day.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. If I look at your growth pattern, you definitely have this hair that wants to pop up. So I know to cut this longer than we want.
I'm scared.
You don't sound very ready for someone that said they're ready.
So I have had my hair the same length and cut. Pretty much, okay, I've definitely dappered with both darker and lighter hair, but overall my hair has been around the same tone and length and shape for like 3 years, maybe even longer, maybe most of my life. And so I've never really veered off of that.
And so the change is kind of scaring you. But what's beautiful...
It's not, I wouldn't say scaring me, it's just like...
You don't do well with change.
No, I do.
It's not giving that.
I'm trying.
We're gonna get started, okay?
That's a big chunk.
Yeah, save this for your collection. I always like to start the haircut at its shortest point, which is usually around the face. Not always, but also starting around the face helps us frame the rest because that's the most important thing. We want to make sure that it complements the face, and if that's the case, everything else will go our way. But I am addressing this haircut dry, which is not what I usually do on Amanda's hair. That's gonna be okay. I will take a look at it again once it is wet to see if we need to do any adjustments, just to make sure that the ends are clean, that there's no, unwanted stragglers, and that it will still look good if she does her blowouts, which she does love to do. But realistically, Amanda does always wear her hair curly, and because this is a bit of a change, I want to shape her curls how they are naturally sitting. That's why we are doing a dry cut. But of course, we start with the front. I heard a wise hairdresser once say that a good haircut isn't about how well you cut, it's about how well you comb. So important that you actually have the hair laying where you need it to be. So even though I'm not doing like a crazy wet cut and I am doing this dry, I'm still making sure that I'm very intentional about what hair I'm picking up, where I'm cutting it. And so I am kind of gently detangling. That way I get a cleaner overall cut while still doing this on her dry hair. The benefit of doing it on her dry is one, we can instantly kind of see the shape, but it'll also help reduce the amount of shrinkage that she gets, because when we are doing a cut when the hair is wet, we tend to use a lot more tension as we're pulling the hair taut to cut. And that tension obviously can add a lot more shrinkage. So not that there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, if you're going for a really strong shape and you're okay with bounce, and when the curl is very predictable, as in it has a very consistent curl pattern all throughout, I would almost always prefer to do a wet cut. But anytime you're doing a big shape change, it's safer to do it dry first because then we can always clean it up wet. Little progress report here. This is one side cut, and then this is the side not cut. So you can see how there's a lot more hair. It's a lot bulkier. And on the new side, all the weight is distributed all throughout the length. So there are quite short layers that really picked everything up. So you're gonna see more layering, which will help to remove a lot of bulk, as opposed to all of this, which is a lot heavier and also saggier. We're going from saggier to a little shaggier, a little sexier. I feel like this is more cute. Take a look. It's short. I didn't even touch the length.
You didn't?
I barely touched the length.
Why does it look shorter?
Because I cleaned it up, I barely touched the length. And I'm really working intuitively to where Amanda has a lot of bulk. She's very, very heavy in the back. So she has a lot of density that I really need to remove when I'm layering. This is a layering technique that is going to use the shape of the head. I'm taking vertical pie-shaped sections of her hair, and I am lifting them and over-directing them all the way over to the opposite side, or the section in front of it. And when I reach all the way to the point where the longest hairs, which are the hairs at the nape of the neck, fall out of my section, I know that I am ready to cut, and this is what's going to create our layers. None of this is length coming off, so there's no need for concern. I'm cutting off all of these longer bits that are actually weight points in the hair, and as I'm removing them, I'm removing a lot of corners that, as her hair has grown out, have started to become heavy and shelf-like. So now I'm redistributing the weight. Amanda, does your husband know that you're doing this today?
He knows something's coming.
Something's coming.
Because he heard me filming a TikTok on the weekend.
Oh, what were you saying?
Let's style my curly hair together one last time.
And he's like, what? What do you mean?
Now that we fully established the cut, you can really see the silhouette. Now it's time to get the hair wet because the color I'm doing is actually very simple. I'm really using what she already has, which is a lot of dimension and depth. And I'm really just gonna add a gloss. We want some richness, really just a full overall glaze, which is gonna make this really low maintenance because I'm only doing down my permanent color. So if Amanda hates it, then we can just change it in a couple months because it won't last forever.
A couple months. If I hate it, I'm gonna wanna change it faster than that.
Amanda, this is your winter color. Like it or not, this is what we're doing. Oh, it's gonna be really pretty and romantic.
And on trend?
Very trendy.
Musa, that hurt.
The exact color formula I mixed for Amanda is 60 grams of 675, which is a brown red violet, and I mixed it with 20 grams of 60, which is a natural just because I had it, and I wanted to finish the tube, and it was just enough color to apply all over her cranium.
It's short.
Please, Amanda, please.
It's short and it's dark.
It's actually the exact same level her hair was previously.
Her last color was a 673, which is a brown gold. The difference is gold reflects more light and appears lighter, where the cool tones in the red, thanks to the blue and the violet, absorb light and make it look darker. Okay, carry on.
I just put on a one glaze over her hair, which you'll be able to see when it is dry, which means we are now gonna get into styling. Because we have now put in some bangs, we wanna make sure that we separate the bangs and style them separately. Because we want the bangs to kind of be forward today, I wanna style them forward. But if you want them styled to the side, you style them to the side. It's easier if you style the way that you want it to be while it is wet. So that's why we're gonna separate this now. Always starting with a leave-in conditioner. Although, Amanda, your hair, how does it feel right now?
Oh, feels 10 times better.
It's already feeling like silk. And now that the hair is wet, I'm just gonna go around and make sure that there are no straggler hairs kind of sticking out of place. I'll clean up the ends around the perimeter, make sure that the cut is nice and straight. We're basically just double checking to make sure that everything is sitting right. So now that I've got my primer in and I've also applied a styling cream, Amanda, how do you want the curl results to look? Because that's gonna determine how we're actually gonna style it.
I don't think I want it to be too springy.
Okay, so a little bit more elongated.
I think elongated.
Yeah, elongated, relaxed, a little bit more beachy.
I think so.
Beautiful. I'm gonna clip away her bangs. And in order to do that, I'm going to work in sections, raking through a gel. We're gonna use the Aveda Curl Gelee here, which is gonna give us gorgeous shine. Amanda's traumatized, worried that her hair is gonna look too short, so she wants it elongated. Is that why?
Basically.
So I brush the product through and then I rake my fingers like so. And we'll give her a little shake. The good old rake and shake. So I've just worked section by section, applying a little bit of gel at a time up until we reach the top of her head here. The whole top section is being styled up because we still want some good lift and curl definition in the root. And that way Amanda will be able to flip the hair wherever she wants it to go.
And her hair smells good at least.
It smells very nice, I must say so.
Nothing smells like Aveda or toner.
You're such a weirdo.
I love the smell of toner. Comment below if you agree.
Please, Amanda feels like a lone weirdo.
I love it.
Now, the bangs, the money piece, what we're really here for. I need to make sure that I brush all the hair forward. So we're gonna make sure it's nice and wet so we can direct the roots where we want them to go. Amanda, you might wanna tilt your head forward for this. Take my gel.
God, I have no hair left. It's gone.
You're so dumb. I wanna get under and smooth it.
Using my ribbon curl technique on the bangs here to smooth the hair and find where the curls clump. These are the curl families that can be further styled by finger coiling, pin curling, or finger rolling if desired.
Jesus Christ, those are gonna be shorts.
Bangs.
Oh my God, is Joe gonna like it or is he gonna hate it?
Who cares? You're already married to him, so
It's true.
it's locked in. And
Sucks to suck.
hair grows. Now, since she's got these bangs sitting in her face, we're gonna diffuse those things first. So I would have her scrunch this hair, kind of let it sit until it's dry, at least until it gets that crunch, so it's not gonna sit wet on her face, doesn't ruin her makeup. And then we're gonna move on to hover diffusing and drying her hair the rest of the way as per usual, which we have lots of videos on. We're gonna skip right through that and be back with the final result.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my God. Whoa. My hair feels like $1 million, first of all. But
She's
short.
expansive.
I look like a different person.
A lot of the weight is now removed from the bottom and it's been lifted up. You have a lot of bounce up here.
Yeah.
See, what's magical about adding so many layers is, yes, we cut so much off, but because so many layers are shorter, it gives the illusion of longer hair. Like, it makes your ends look longer. I know you
does?
feel like it's short. It literally looks longer.
Does it look longer or does it look shorter?
Like when you compare the bangs compared to the length,
Okay, wait. I
looks long.
actually really like the bangs. They're kind of fun.
they're very fun.
I feel like they're gonna be so fun to do updos too. Like, how pretty is that?
Again, the beauty of these bangs is they're very long. They're eyelash bangs.
Eyelash
a
bangs.
big trend for 2024. It's gonna give you lots of versatility. Make sure you stay tuned if you wanna see all the ways that Amanda styles and lives with her new bangs.
I'm definitely gonna have a lot of tutorials for refreshing because I know that's a pain that many people deal with bangs, and I'm soon gonna find that out.
Honestly, speaking from experience, it's not that bad, but we'll
see.
keep you posted.
We'll see.
Make sure you're following us both on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. And Amanda has her own YouTube channel as well. So make sure you're following her over there. We'll have the links to all of our accounts in the description box below, as well as the links to the styling products that we use to achieve this. And if you want to see more 2024 trends, make sure you check out last week's YouTube video up next. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you, and we can't wait to see what other trends we make do with in 2024. See you next time. Peace. But wait, we almost forgot the part of the video where we answer your question.
And the question is, does shampooing your hair twice count as clarifying, or do you need a specific shampoo for that?
Very good question, but no. Using the same shampoo twice in a row is not the same as using a clarifying shampoo. The reason is because the formulas are completely different. A clarifying shampoo, at least a very well-rounded one, will not only remove a lot of product buildup, but it will also help chelate out any minerals that may be built up on your hair, and it will overall do a deeper cleanse without also conditioning. So a lot of moisturizing shampoos, on the other hand, even if you use them twice, you will get a better cleanse, which is great, but it's not the same as clarifying, because while they are cleansing, they're at the same time depositing conditioning ingredients onto your hair, which means for some people that might even be a little too heavy. So while double cleansing is a great option, it's all about finding the right formula that works for you. Regardless, you should always keep a clarifying shampoo on hand to use at least minimum once a month so you can really reset the hair. I hope that helps answer your question.
And if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments because Mel answers one of your questions every single week.
Now we'll see you next time.
Now we're done.
Peace.
Mom, I can't see. She's got bangs.
So are we gonna flip up for real?
Yeah, but I'm oily and I need lip gloss. Please don't be ugly. Please don't be ugly.
How could it be ugly? It's on you. Final touches, final touches.
Please don't be ugly. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
You're not looking because you can't look?
Oh my God. I'm a little bit nervous, but like, I kind of like it.